back to my phone for 5 minutes or so, and then promptly realized it wasn't recording. So that's a good start to the monthly vlogs, isn't it? So anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm Rainey, and this is the start of my March Mystery Madness, middle grade March, and possibly March of the Mammoths reading vlog, and also a crafting vlog because I want to just put it all in there. So, so it is actually February 28th, the last day of February, and it is around 7 o'clock. I am now done with work, and I'm done with my evening walk with my dad. We normally do that after work, even when I work from home, especially when I work from home, because I don't really move that much when I'm at home. I mean, I do for like housework and stuff, but I'm still working, so I'm kind of tied to a computer. Um, but anyway, so that's what I usually do. So I don't usually get home till like 6:45, 7ish. So today I am trying to decide what I am going to start reading because I have read all of the things for February well, not all of the things I intended to read for February because I never even touched anything Regency for Feb Regency. So I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself there. I should have I should have read something, uh, um, but I have nothing else on my like currently reading list. So I might as well start middle grade March and March Mystery Madness. And I'm going to do that with starting the audiobook for In Myrtle Peril, part of the Myrtle Hardcastle mystery series, which is a middle grade historical fiction mystery, and it is wonderful. The audiobook narrator is perfect. Um, yeah, I love it. So I think that is what I'm going to start with tonight because I am stitching and trying to get a lot of stitches per day on one project because I'm trying to get it done by June, and you will see it is a huge project. um, so I want to try to get to about personally, I want to get to 400 stitches every day. That's a little bit more than I need, but I am at around 200 right now for the day. So I need to do about 200 more. And Janelle from Too Fond of Books is doing a live to kick off March Mystery Madness. So I figured I might as well start, right? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let me turn the camera around and I will show you what I am stitching on so that you can maybe see my progress throughout the week. Yay! Okay, so this is Mini Winning Putt by Heaven and Earth Designs. I filmed a floss tube today, and whenever I was done with it, I had taken it out of a hoop and ironed it so that I could show it in all its glory on my floss tube. And then I just thought, well, maybe for a while, I will put it on my stand. And this is called a Q-snap, and this is a lap stand. And it just helps, like, because if you're holding it like this for too long in a hoop or on a Q-snap, if you just hold it, it can give you some arm issues, some shoulder issues, some elbow issues. At least it does for me. So I figured for this week maybe I would put it on my stand and just leave it at home. And I actually work from home 3 days this week, so if I just kind of leave it here, then I can work on it when I get a chance, in my work day. So and then yeah, so this is the majority of of what it looks like. There's a little bit that's tucked in up here that you can't see, and a little bit on this side. But for the most part, this is the majority of the scene that I have done. So there's still a lot left, and I have to still do a whole page down here. So there's a lot to do yet. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So I will probably take another shot at the end of the week, and hopefully we will see some progress. So another thing happening in March is Lent. And I have decided that one of the things that I am doing is giving up weekday wine and beer. So I have put in my wine glasses, I am putting some kombucha tonight. And it's lavender melon, which I don't know if I'm going to like it. But lavender is supposed to like help calm you, so it might help me sleep. I don't know. So we will give it a try. I also have some flavored sparkling water and some ginger ale. So, you know, I'm not like, well, I'm missing wine, but not like too bad. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Good morning, friends, and happy first day of March, and the first day of middle grade March, and March Mystery Madness. Yay! Last night I did listen to the first chapter of In Myrtle Peril, and I think I'm just really going to like it. There's not too much to say yet about it, obviously, because I just listened to the first chapter. But I do think that it's going to involve Myrtle's father, Mr. Hardcastle, a lot more than the previous book did. So that's exciting. And my friend that I'm buddy reading it with told me that she thinks this is the last book in the series, which kind of shocked me because it's only 4 books long, if that's the case. But hey, it is what it is. So we'll have to see how this ends, if it's like a pretty definitive finish, or you know, if there's maybe room for another book somewhere. So very exciting. But today I am going to take with me to work Shady Hollow by Juno Black. I am going to be buddy reading this with Ellie from My Cozy Chronicles, and this is a reread for Ellie. So she suggested it as a mystery / middle grade, kind of like the Myrtle Hardcastle series. But then when I did my TBR yesterday, another friend told me she didn't think that this was middle grade. But this is a reread for Ellie, so even if it's not like technically middle grade, it must not have anything in it that would, you know, push it out of middle grade. Like maybe it's just not, like maybe the themes aren't necessarily middle grade. But I mean, is murder ever a middle grade theme? I don't know. So apparently it is, because there's the Myrtle Hardcastle series, there's the Flavia de Luce mystery series, which I think is pretty like, well, I've only read the first one, so I can't really say for sure how I feel about it. The first book wasn't for me. I may try another book in the series at some point, but anyway. So I'm excited about this one. It apparently is anthropomorphized animals, so I think that'll be fun. We follow a fox named Vera Vixen, who is a journalist who I guess discovers a murder and some other sinister things. So I'm excited to get into this. This is going to be my physical read for well, probably a couple of weeks because I read physically slowly. So I'll have to come up with some other things to read in the meantime so that I can get like all the things done. So, but anyway, I have to go to the office today. So I actually took my winning putt off of the Q snap already and put it in my bag. So, and I just take it back and forth to work. I know some people are like, you take a heaven and earth design to work with you, but you know, if you scrunch up the extra fabric and tuck it all in, and you know, it's you can do it. It's just, I mean, it's a lot of things, but it's a lot of floss to take with you to work. But whatever. So I'm never gonna get it done if I don't work on it on my breaks and things. So that I have goals, people. Even if I had to take it on the Q snap to work, I would, and I'd just pull it out at my desk at my work at my breaks and just, oh well. But I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to just take the fabric with me and yeah, and go from there. So, all right, I am going to go to work, and I will check in with you when I get a little bit of Shady Hollow read and tell you my initial thoughts because I know nothing about this series or this book. So, all right, bye. Guys, I just got a new Prezi. This is an early birthday present. What is it, you might ask? Well, I will put a picture of the box because I already took it out of the box. But it is a Lowry workstation, which if you are a cross stitcher, you will know what this is. This is basically a floor stand that you can put your Q-snaps or hoops on. It looks fairly easy to assemble, but I'm going to watch a YouTube video. So if I get this actually assembled in the next little while, I will pop back on and show you. And also, it came with a pattern and some chocolate. Yay, it came from Lindy Stitches, and I love her. And yeah, so I'm so excited. And this will go perfectly in my stitchy prayer journal that I want to do. So yay! This so my parents bought the stand for me. I told them I would like it, so it's not like they knew about a Lowry stand. But yeah, I don't think she knew it was going to come with a pattern and everything, so very exciting. I did it. It was very easy. It was basically 3 pieces and a little L wrench thing, and that came with it, and voila. So it's kind of heavy, but it fits my hoop, which I really wanted. And there was some extra fabric on this that my mom sewed on for me, so it's not like, hopefully hopefully I caught it all, but it's not gonna like damage the actual product or project. So, and that is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to just put it on a stand without having to put it on a Q-snap if I didn't want to. And yeah, I mean, it looks all wonky like that, but it'll work perfectly. So I am really, really excited about it. So yeah, I'm gonna start stitching right now because I barely got any stitching done today, and it's the first of the month, and I only have 40 stitches of my like 400 that I want to get today. So yay. Good morning, friends. Happy second day of March Mystery Madness in the case of this book. I am working from home today, and in between work projects and, you know, doing laundry and things, I set a timer and I read, you know, off and on as I could for 30 minutes of Shady Hollow by Juno Black. I am buddy reading this with my friend Ellie from My Cozy Chronicles. And I had said in my TBR that I thought this was a middle grade mystery, but it is not. It is just a regular cozy mystery. But it is anthropomorphized. Is that the right word? I feel like it is. animals. So we are following a group of animals in Shady Hollow, and we have had a murder of one of their neighbors. I read through the prologue and the first two chapters, so we have already gotten to the murder, which is kind of awesome. Because I mean, as much as I like cozy mysteries, sometimes you don't get the mystery until or the murder until like almost halfway through the book, and so it sometimes can be a little annoying. So yeah, we got the murder right away, and even though this isn't middle grade so far, I feel like super like it's not super adult. There is a little bit of, sorry, I'll have my tissue there. um, it's not super adult, but it does have some reference to alcohol and being drunk. Um, and of course, there's a murder, but I'm also reading Myrtle Hardcastle, which also has murders. So, I mean, that is a middle grade mystery. So, but yeah, so anyway, I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the descriptions of Shady Hollow, and just the descriptions of the characters are so fanciful. Like, I haven't read a book with animals as the characters in a long time, so this is really fun. So I will check back in when I have more to say about what I'm reading. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Well, hello, friends. It is Friday, the 3rd of March, and I have finished my first book for both Middle Grade March and March Mystery Madness. Yay! I finished In Myrtle Peril by Elizabeth C. Bunch, or Bunce, today over audiobook, and I really enjoy this the series as a whole, and the audiobook narrator is really good, and I had her name in my head because I wanted to say who it was, and I already forget. Her last name is Young. I'll put it on the screen here, but she was really good, and she's a very good narrator for Myrtle. She does a really good job at differentiating the characters and with their voices. She does a really good job with Peony the cat, which is always a fun little thing to throw into the books. In this book, we follow Myrtle and her father, who has to go into the hospital for a minor procedure, at least by today's standards. But this book is in Victorian times, so of course it's probably a little scarier back then. And Myrtle has some, I would call it legit PTSD, because her mother which this isn't really a spoiler, because I think it comes out fairly early in the series, but her mother has died, of an illness, so she obviously has some trepidation about her father going into the hospital, and she thinks like people aren't telling her things, that kind of idea. And when he goes into the hospital, just as he's going into the hospital, he finds out that there is a potential legal matter that's like an old case that someone is claiming to be a long lost, presumed dead person that is now claiming that she is an heiress to a large fortune. So, and he is the solicitor or lawyer for this family fortune. So but then he goes into the hospital. So then, that all ensues, and he is not a good patient. And then he sees a crime occur, but nobody knows if he really saw it or if it was the morphine talking and giving him hallucinations. So, that being said, And that's all kind of on the front, or, the back of the book. So I don't think I'm giving away any spoilers there. But, and then of course, Myrtle and her governess, Miss Jensen, get involved, and hijinks ensue. And I would say that I think this is one of my favorites in the series so far. It was We had a lot more interaction with Mr. Hardcastle, Myrtle's father, than we have gotten in any of the previous books. He's usually just there and kind of like scolding them, but he's never a central character in the books. And in this one, he was very much a central character. Um, and we get the kind of the juxtaposition of a historical case and a new case that Myrtle and her father this time are trying to solve. So that is fun to get a historical case in the books as well. So at one point, I was buddy reading this with my friends Jessica and Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia, and Jessica is from Instagram, and I'll put all their information down below. And Jessica, I think, was saying that she thought this was the last book in the series. But then she said something about that on Instagram. And another one of our friends, Elizabeth, said that no, she thinks there is still another one coming. So that is good to know, because only 4 books in this series is not enough. This is a really good middle grade mystery series. So I'm really excited that there is more to come, hopefully. There's nothing on Goodreads about it yet, but I didn't realize this, but the Myrtle Peril book just came out at the end of 2022. So it fits the prompt for a book that just came out within the last year. So I didn't realize that until I looked on my Goodreads to see if there was another book coming out in the series, and that one isn't up yet. But I trust Elizabeth, and I trust that she has heard it somewhere reputable. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I'm giving this one 5 stars in the series because it was just a really good, probably my favorite one so far of the series. So, and I highly recommend it on audiobook. So, I think that I'm going to end this vlog here, and we'll see if I can get any more clips for maybe like a weekend reading vlog. If not, I'll come back on Monday and tell you where I'm at with Shady Hollow, which I am reading for March Mystery Madness. That one is a physical read, so I haven't gotten super far in it yet, but after I shut down this vlog, I'm going to start reading that again. It is really good so far. I think I already filmed a clip, so I'm not gonna say a lot about it, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm going to probably just focus on that this weekend, but also I think the audiobook that I might start this weekend is another buddy read, and I think I'm going to start Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chen, I believe is the name of the author. And I'm going to be buddy reading this with my friends Tara and Amanda. And yeah, we don't know much about this series, but we wanted to start a new series. So we're going to try this one out and see how it goes. So 2 things now for March Mystery Madness. I think I said this in my clip about Shady Hollow too. In my TBR video, I said that I thought that Shady Hollow was a middle grade, and it's not, supposedly. I haven't really gotten to too much yet that makes it like that it would not be appropriate for middle graders, but it's definitely adults adults. They're all animals, but they are adults. So there's no like kids trying to solve a murder. So I guess I wouldn't classify it as middle grade. So it's definitely for March Mystery Madness exclusively. So all right, well, I am going to shut this vlog down and edit it and hopefully get it up for you tonight or tomorrow, and I will see you in my next vlog. And I should probably show you my ending for my winning putt crafting this week. So maybe I will take it all out of its hoop and show you where I'm at. So, all right, I will talk to you soon. Bye.